Here is a brief overview of the Sytrama SCP2 controller. This is your main menu. You can change the language, log in, log out, selected program number and description, how many lines are in that program, and the last time it was saved. In the program status area, you'll find the line number that the program's on and the command of that line. Your user and level, last time logged in, current date and time. At the bottom, you'll see the current position of each axis. Today we're using the simulator, so we won't have any positions registered. On our jog tab is where we go to jog the axes by selecting them. We can do one at a time, or we can do multiple axis movements at a time. We can also manually jog the axis, or we can send it to a specific position, as this example's X to 300 millimeters. Our analog input is on the jog page as well. To set the vacuum switch, we just slide the bar. Our I/O page. In the jog portion of this is where you can force outputs for testing purposes or troubleshooting. We can turn our functions on or off. Vacuum 1, vacuum 3, gripper 2. And we can do multiple ones at the same time. Vacuum 1, gripper 2, vacuum 3. On our variables page is where all the variables of the program are stored. For example, all of our timers, pickup timer, unload timer, convey timer, can be changed while the program is running. Just change the convey output timer to 28 seconds. Our position variables, home position, wait position, pickup position. One-touch teaching, where we would simply jog the robot to the home position that we'd want, hit memorize all, select yes, and it would memorize the axis positions on all the axes. Same thing with your wait position. Jog it to the position that we want to be the wait position, memorize all, select yes, and you'd see the values changed. So that's one key feature to the Sytrama. It's a one-touch programming on the position variables. We can also input counters into the program using logic. And here's our program page. Our program page is where you can select a program to activate, optimize a program that's currently activated. Your USB section will allow you to load or save the program to a USB stick and take it to another robot. You can create a new program, edit a program that's not loaded, copy and delete programs as well. The diagnostics portion is where you're going to see your signals, your I/O from the cabinet, your outputs from the cabinet, and your robot inputs, robot outputs, peripheral inputs, and peripheral outputs. You'll also see real-time signal exchange on the robot interface from the molding machine and from the robot. You can select test mode and force these signals to test when you need to test the signals. Your logbook's going to give you errors, and you can also export those to a USB disk. One-step backup. Once the USB stick is in, we select backup, and it'll back up all of the programs, logs, and errors. The parameter files for your service, your workspaces, your access configuration, your lubrication. You can also change your output names. And once we select the check mark, there you see the output name's been changed. The operational data page shows you the software version, the hours, and current values on your accesses. So that's just a quick overview of the Sytrama SCP2 robot control.